Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. You will receive divine compensation for all wasted efforts due to narcissistic abuse at the workplace. Let's get right into this one. You're not going to want to miss this. You will receive divine compensation for all narcissism that you've encountered at your workplace. All those people who tried to make you quit. All those people who made you quit. The people who tried to put you through the ringer and back. Tried to make you not come back. Tried to make things so hard for you and so difficult for you when all you came to do was your job. Tried to get you to hate your life. Tried to get you to hate yourself. Tried to get you to hate them and hate everything and everyone. Saw you had a good heart. Saw you were non-contaminated. Saw that you were a pure-spirited individual. Saw that you had a positive outlook on life and didn't have anything out against anybody else like they did. And they wanted to transform you into something totally evil and wicked. They wanted to destroy the good idea you had about yourself and make it into something totally other than what you were. Because that's who they were. That's who they were on the inside, not you. They wanted to turn you into a monster. They wanted to turn you into them. And if you weren't going to turn into them, they wanted you to turn in your 2 weeks notice. Or they were going to make you. Why? Because you were irritating them. So they had to irritate you. And they weren't going to allow you to keep coming back, spreading all that peace and all that joy. It was too much for them. Just like you can't comprehend the demons in them, they can't comprehend the light in you, the angels in you. And it was too much light. Too much light. You got too much light. It was too much light. You was MC light, the master light, master of ceremonies. That's what MC stands for, master of ceremonies. That's you, the master of ceremonies with the light. Master of ceremonies, just controlling them, everything. That's what the master does. The master controls the light. And you control the light in you. You have power with that light in you. And those narcissists at the workplace could not take it because you were piercing through them. You know how the light pierces through smoke, or the light pierces through the blinds, or the light pierces through the darkness? That's you, piercing through their darkness, piercing through their smoking mirrors. All the things they tried to ignore about themselves and act like it didn't exist. Here comes a person that's going to shine some light on that. You working on yourself? And that's what your spirit is communicating to them. You didn't even say these things. Your spirit is communicating that to them. You working on yourself? Or you sweeping that under the rug? What's in the darkness will be brought to the light. All we can do is do our best. But when we do our best, we will insult and offend the rest. And we won't give the demons in them that were lying dormant any rest. Because when you started working there, no more lying dormant. No more rest for those demons. It's like the demons that were in the pig that were asking Jesus for a place to rest. But where will we rest? We want a place to rest. I know yes, I got it right. But all because of that, they wanted to give you a hard time. All because of that, because you were driving them to do better, but they didn't feel like it, which caused and brought on insecurity. They didn't like that. And they had to make it hard for you and make you not want to come back and make your time there difficult and make you want to terminate yourself and also make you want to terminate from that job. But because of that, you will be divinely compensated. I'm talking about divine compensation. I'm not talking about chump change. I'm talking about as much as you can see yourself receiving, because you have a divine inheritance. And that's what they saw in you. That light, that's your divine inheritance. That good, uplifted, cheerful, bright, holy, joyful spirit, that's your divine inheritance. And they were trying to steal it and waste it and have it all to themselves and not even do anything with it. But upset that you had it and mad that they see it in you and upset that they can't see it in themselves. It's not your fault they're not looking hard enough. It's not your fault they're not lifting their eyes to the hills from whence cometh their help. That's not your fault. They chose darkness. They wanted to be like the people they saw in the movies. You watched the movie, you said, I don't want to be that. That's not the right character. They looked at that, they said, I want to be that. That's why you got to be careful what you watch. Certain things for the wrong mindset will bring on certain spirits because they open themselves up to it. Act like it, start thinking like it, start practicing what they saw on the TV, in the movie. You knew better. You said, you know what? That's just some movie stuff. That's not that. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't me. But the fact that they saw who you were and wanted to give you a hard time because of it, you will be divinely compensated. All the wasted gas, all the stress. God's the ultimate judge. All the wasted time having to find another job, having to drive extra hours because they knew that this place was close and they was hating on you because you was smart enough to find a place that was close to you. They didn't like that. Maybe you were even able to walk to your job, ride your bike. However you got to work, as long as you got there, that ain't none of their Quiznatod business. That ain't none of their business. None of their business. Quiznatod Business was a football player from the Key and Peele episode when they were making fun of the football players' names. No random jokes here. Random, but informative. Random, not random is in the sense of just saying random bibble babble. It's not our style. You're about to receive some divine compensation. You have it coming your way. The universe is about to drop it off to you. A load of it. Divine compensation. Right here. Divine compensation. That's you. You about to be divinely compensated. All the wasted effort and time. God saw all that. He saw what you're going through, just like Job. Just like Job was recompensated, just like Job's glory was restored. All your glory is about to be restored. They destroyed Job, and guess what? God brought him right back up to where he was rightfully supposed to be, his rightful place. And you're about to be brought back up right to your rightful place. No matter who didn't want to see it, employer, boss, manager, staff, employees, the maintenance man, the janitorial people, whoever didn't want to see it. office peoples, whoever didn't want to see it, you about to be divinely compensated for all your wasted efforts because that narcissistic abuse. Those people taking out how they felt on you, ganging up against you, mobbing you at your job, making it difficult for you to want to come back, causing you narcissistic fatigue. You think you think you lazy. Oh, I don't feel like going to that place today. Of course you don't feel like going to that place today. They're trying to break you down. They're trying to talk to destroy your spirit that they see you with, that motivation that they see you with, that is not only going to help you on that job, but that's going to help you in life. The skills that not only do you have for that job, but the skills that they see you operating with at that job, and that will also aid you in your life for your life's purpose. They were hating on you because you have a purpose. When you go to a job and they don't want you there, it's because you have a higher calling. It's because you're greater than that title for yourself. You're greater than that position that you have and they all have. And they can see that. So they'll treat you differently because of that. And some of them will even hate on you and try to make it hard for you to do your job. Some of us have gone through so much, and some of us don't have the proper mindset to be able to handle that. We have to grow. We have to learn. So the fact that that was a learning experience for you, God bless everybody who can stay. God bless everybody who can mentally sort it out. God bless everybody who can endure the pressure. But also, God bless those of us who can't. God bless those of us who have to learn. God bless those of us who that had to be a learning experience for us. You're not weak because of that. Those people were out to get you and trying to attack you. They were weak. You were strong for not handling it in a postal kind of way. A postal kind of, you could have went postal on them and you didn't. Why throw it all away for them? Why make people who aren't important important? You knew that you would be divinely blessed in due time. You knew that it was just another chapter in the book of life. You knew that you were going to eventually be put back to your rightful place. You knew God saw all of that. Wow, them people was wrong. Your angel's like, just give it some time. You'll be all right. You about to be divinely compensated. All your wasted efforts. Those people made you take off from work. They were so bad. You know what, man? If I go in there today, it's not going to be pretty. If I go in there today, it's not going to be good. I'm just going to take the day off. I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to relax. You thought that was you. No, that was God. That was God keeping you out of trouble. That was God keeping you away from them evil people. You know what I wanted to say? Somebody put it in the comment section. I won't remove it. That was God keeping you out of the way from them evil people. Trying to make your life hard because they see God working with you in your life. Do you know what price you have to pay? The ultimate price. Do you know what price you have to pay for hating on someone who's anointed, hating on someone who's too blessed to be stressed, and you cause them some stress? Because you mad and upset how you see God working for them in their life. That person's blessed. Get them. You gonna try to go up against the Most High? Mm. You don't use your brain. They don't use their brain. They didn't use their brain at all, did they? They weren't thinking at all. Mm. That's ooh. Loss of words there. But you will be divinely compensated. All those times you really wanted to go to work. You really wanted to just clock on in and do your thing. They had you so stressed out. You couldn't even think straight. You trying to put on your socks, put on your shoes. You done put on the wrong shoe on the wrong foot. Oh, I know I can't go in there today. All because of self-hate. And they see you loving yourself. Even in your condition, they trying to figure out you ain't even got no car. How can you love yourself? You had to walk to work. How can you love yourself? You had to catch the bus. How can you love yourself? You had to ride your bike. How could you love yourself? And yes, they were the ones who took it apart so you would almost get into an accident and get hurt on the way home. Yes, that was them. You rode it there fine. After work, at lunch on the break, you saw them hovering around your bike. What y'all doing? Even had to go outside and sit around your bike and, yo, get away from my bike. They still managed to take it apart, and it fell apart on your way home and you almost got hurt. Yes, you will be divinely compensated because of those sociopathic, sadistic individuals you had to punch a clock in with, stand in line with, to go home with, unworthy of even being in your presence. They should be kissing the ground you walk on and licking the dust off your boot. But no, they wanted to try to cause you some kind of harm. They wanted to make sure you didn't make it home safe. All because of God, all because of God's blessing on your life. All because that you got a good heart and they are rotten to the core. And they just feel that this is just the way the world is. But you have connections to God. You have connections to the spirit realms. You have connections to heaven. You are divinely, you are going to be divinely compensated, and you have been divinely orchestrated. You have been divinely led up until this point. Everything happens for a reason. You went through those things to lead you up into what you are about to become and what you are about to get out of life right now. You had to go through all those things to make you into who you are today. All the trouble you had to go through, all the toxic people you had to go through, all the negative things they said, all the hating that took place. You're somebody. You're special. And you're going to be divinely compensated as a result for all that narcissistic abuse at the workplace. And people want you, you loved that job. You loved, just, it wasn't even the best job. You were just happy and grateful to God that you had someplace to work. They're mad because you turned a stress job into a blessed job and damn near made it for you the best job. They didn't like that. They didn't like seeing that. They dreaded seeing you because you was happy. Ugh. That's why they had to kill that happiness. They had to kill those good vibes that you were just trying to give on out and not even give to them. You just vibrating on a positive frequency. It's not your fault. You woke up on the right side of the bed. You feel good. Even if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you done turned it around for yourself. Get on the right side. Get on the good foot. And every day you got on the good foot. Every day you left home on the good foot. Saying prayers before you leave the place. Man, I'm leaving all that stuff here. And that's what you do before you leave. You pray before you walk into that place, and you pray before you act before you leave that place. You protect yourself on the way in, and you shed all that negativity and leave it there to protect you on the way out, so you don't bring any of it into your home. But some of us, they done got to our head so bad because and we didn't know how to handle it at the time. We sitting there at home thinking about this stuff. How can you physically bring yourself to go back to a place to where it's people you don't like, to where you can't even leave the stuff at the job? People will say leave it at the job, but yo, it's not that easy. Maybe you didn't know what to pray about at that particular time. Maybe you didn't know how to work your mind at that particular time. All the things that I've experienced and went through brought me to this point. All the things that you experienced and went through will bring you to your point. All the things that you had to go through. You sitting there, you're supposed to be off from work, enjoying yourself, and you still, all the things are still circulating your mind throughout the day. All the people trying to mess with you and make it hard for you and try to bring trouble into your life. When all you're trying to do is just be who you were created to be. Not trying to offend nobody, not trying to bother anybody, not trying to make anybody's time hard. But they wanted to do that. They wanted to do that to you. Laughing about it, joking about it, talking about it in the break room, talking about it when you go home and leave, talking about you behind your back. As soon as you walk out the door, the second you walk out the door, that's when they start talking spit. Just couldn't wait, just foaming up out the mouth, start gossiping, start slandering, all because you're not evil and a bad person. You are going to be divinely compensated for the narcissistic abuse you had to go through at that job. It's probably going to lead you to creating your own job. That's the thing. When you go through things like that, it forces you to be even more divinely compensated. It forces you to believe in yourself. That's why you're going through that. God wants you to believe in yourself and do something for yourself. That's why you're going through that. You're probably too creative. You're probably too smart. You're probably too handsome or too beautiful. Maybe you're supposed to be modeling somebody's clothes. Maybe you're supposed to be writing a story. Maybe you're supposed to be putting something together creatively for yourself to create income and revenue and finances for yourself. Maybe it's something you do so well at that job that you can go off and create your own job and do it well for you. Maybe that's why. But whatever it is, it's something in you that just made them just, can't stand him, can't stand her. Tell them to take a seat. Tell them to take a seat since they can't stand you. They can't stand the good in you. Tell them to go sit down with the other bad people over there in the kingdom of darkness. Tell them to take a seat. The throne is waiting for them. They don't want the throne. If they don't want the throne in the light kingdom, they got that. Their throne is waiting for them in the kingdom of darkness. Tell them to take a seat. They can have fun and gossip and slander and talk about everybody. Just trying to do what they were just trying to do what they need to do and then go home. You about to be divinely compensated. God sees all of that. All the trouble they tried to bring into your life just for punching the damn clock. Soon as you let the games begin. They don't even know you're there. Did he come in today? Yeah, he's right there. Oh. If you didn't come in, it wouldn't be a guess, would it? When you would take off and you would stay home and chill, you weren't being lazy. You were trying to save yourself. You was trying to protect your health. Your health was more important to you than that job. I commend you. Your health is more important to you than that job. I commend you. Your peace of mind was more important to you than that job. I commend you. It was more important for you to have peace, a peaceful day, than a stressful day. Every job has stress. But you talking about the stress from the job and then stress from just people trying to make it hard for you on top of that. So if you could withstand that, more power to you and God bless you. But not everybody got the mental capacity for that because they will snap. Some people are about to snap. Some people are reactionary and they need to work on themselves and they need to fix some things about themselves. But how are they going to do it when, number one, they don't know what's wrong with them? They're going to work every day. They probably don't even have the time to figure out what's wrong with them. They don't know where to look, don't know where to research. All they can do is hope and pray. If you're in that situation, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pray and hope that things are going to turn out better. But that's all they leave you with. And because that's all they left you with, and that's what you did, you hoped and you prayed, guess what? Things are about to turn out better for you. And on top of that, you're about to be divinely compensated. All the attacks brought something out of you and put something in you. It brought more greatness out of you. It put more awareness in you of these kinds of things. Now you're smarter. Now you're better, more efficient. God bless everybody who can deal with it, but it's not for everybody. These type of environments aren't for everybody. Some of us, we need to wake up and realize we got a gift, and that's what we need to be doing with our life. And that's why you're about to be divinely compensated, because you got some gifts. You have some things that you need to figure out about yourself and ask God to guide you to them and what you need to do and how you need to do it, because the time is now. If you want your divine compensation, claim it. I want my divine compensation down in the comments. Start being who you was put here to be and believe in yourself. because you're greater than they tried to make you feel. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We out.